someone have done to deserve this? The library is currently closed.
Glad to. Don't chance it. Report suspicious activity immediately.
Sweet.
Attention! Security breach near rear entrance. Visitors and employees are advised to seek cover and remain calm.
You think there might still be real aliens out there somewhere? to get you through the day.
Hey.
You say the word. Probably have something you can use.
Chained on the other side. Nice. Hey,
What you got for me? Looking for something specific?
as you enter the train.
Attention, people of the commons. I, the Mechanist, have come to bring about an age of peace. Do not be
Thanks for your help, friend.
You showed up just in the nick of time.
Thanks for your help fighting them off.
You showed up just in the nick of time.
Heads up.
Shoot.
Heads up.
Help yourself.
Excuse me.
Thanks for your help, friend.
I was glad to help out.
Can't argue with your time.
Look alive.
Take a look. Hey, you ever wonder...
Sorry.
If you wanted to make me a second printing press while you're at it.
hiding.
I was glad to help out.
Okay.
If you ain't been up to see Grey Garden, you should go. The whole place is run by robots.
Codsworth.
Shall I accompany you, Mum?
Would you like to?
As you wish, Mum.
No, not now.
All right, then.
Brotherhood of Steel. Better stay out.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Irma.
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right? Don't let Nick spend too much time with Amari down in that lab of hers. I'll start to get jealous.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Normally, we only allow our clients to experience their own memories. Now, what's this all about?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not gonna be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he still compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine would be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
How do you lock memories?
The implant is encoding all the mnemonic activity in the hippocampus. Think of it like computer encryption, and we don't have the password. Let's see. A single mind wouldn't be able to crack it. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea of what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked?
Remember, you are
I
experiencing
think now
these
she wanted me
memories
to
as
kill
Kellogg.
him.
This may prove disorienting.
Mom knew
at
how
first.
it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
All 5 states have now signed on to meet at this moment.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you.
Dad was
in
either
temporal
drunk
sequence.
or not around.
There.
I guess he must have run with one
Try
of the
that
raider
one.
gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a lot of people.
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
What a joke.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what... I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while.
Come on, Sarah. You've got to give it a chance.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't
I
there
found another
to
memory
help
to
them.
try. I'll connect you.
Mind if we...
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. I just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal. Suit yourself. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mind if we sit down?
Suit yourself.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again. It was just me against the world. And the world had it coming.
You're with the...
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine.
Institute.
The first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
All computers are...
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it.
Still working. That's good. Checking through the logs.
The eggheads never liked taking orders. I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. I guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Hopefully it's all just...
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Find him. Pod C6, down the hall near the end.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving her alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if she somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If she could take me out, they won't be able to hide from her for long. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
This is the one. Here.
Open it. I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. But it was better this way. Better than taking his kid and leaving him alive.
Is it
almost? Everything's gonna be fine.
Okay?
Come here.
No.
Come here, baby.
No. I've got him!
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the whole...
Is that your son?
Wasn't my
This appears
idea
to be
to
a
settle
very
down with
recent
the
memory.
kid in the middle of Diamond City.
Good news, I think.
I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Oh boy, Piper has really done it this time. I'm not. Right, but Mayor, oh, she's gonna be mad this time. I probably shouldn't have used,
Kellogg. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna... The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. Get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are good. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. We'll roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
It's all over, but the cry, and I can't get over.
X688, ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
To forget about how much I care for you. It's all over, but the dreaming. Poor little dreams that keep trying to come true.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done that before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us, and he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
Does it really matter how I feel, Doctor?
Yes. You can't tell me that bearing witness to that man's life didn't affect you. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
What do you think we should do?
Let me think. What about that memory involving Virgil, the rogue Institute scientist? If he were alive, we have a common enemy. He might help us.
There's gotta be another way.
We delved into every memory we could find.
I like it.
The memory said the Institute tracked...
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new, but the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
How do I fight that much radiation, Doctor?
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. You'd need as much as you could carry. Maybe more. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one. Or maybe one of those suits of power armor? That would be perfect.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Be careful of the radiation. The glowing sea isn't a place to be caught unprepared.
Perfect.
I wish I'd brought something to peruse myself.
Look alive.
You look like you could use a pick-me-up.
Your thoughts?
You know, you are some kind of dedicated. I wouldn't want to share a beer with Kellogg, let alone a brain.
Are things all right between us?
Well, things aren't bad. Because believe me, you'd know if they were. But I suppose we could be doing better.
Nothing else for now.
Sure.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Nick, are you still in there?
What? What are you talking about?
You feeling all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm fine. Why?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Amari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going. Or I could head back to Diamond City, since you've got company already.
We have to head into the glowing sea. Any advice?
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power armor might just be the guardian angel you're looking for. That, or you could buy up all the Rad-X and Radaway you can find from any chem dealer who's got it in stock.
There's something wrong with you, Nick. I don't want you with me.
I told you I'm fine. But I get it. Going through Kellogg's brain was a doozy for both of us. I'll be in Diamond City when you've had time to cool off. So, you ever figure out what happened to Earl Sterling?
This was a weird one, Nick. Turns out Doc Crocker killed Earl and hid his body in a surgery cellar.
So, the doctor did it, huh? Feels like there's a cliché in there somewhere.
So that's it. Case closed?
That's right. I doubt Diamond City Security will do anything, but I'll forward our report on to them anyway. I wish I could say most cases end better, but, well, that's Diamond City for you. Anyway, you ought to go chat with Ellie. Collect your fee.
Let me know if there's anything I can do to lighten the load. Or, you know, if you need anything too, Fred.
Now, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time. But a flying ship. Yowza.
What's up?
Hey.
Just let me know.
Can't believe you and Preston let Mama Murphy die like that. You should have stopped her.
Yeah? What's good today?
What's going on?
What's good today? What's good today? What have you got to trade today?
progress.
Seems to be growing well.
What the? Get some, motherfucker!
Look, I'm trying to relax. Been on the road a long time.
Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter?
Why do you ask?
We're expecting a full shipment of Geiger counters shortly. Some scavenger found them in an abandoned vault. Come back later and perhaps you'll be able to purchase one of these life-saving devices. Are you here about the Geiger counter?
I have a Geiger counter built into my Pip-Boy.
What a fortunate soul you are. Never will you have to worry about walking into a hotspot unawares. If you're ever in the market to sell that handy device, please let me know.
Excuse me.
Are you here about the Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
You? I was expecting someone a bit more armed. You're with our mutual friends, yes?
You're the one who needs help, right?
Indeed, I do. You've just joined, haven't you? All you need to know is this is the first stop for all our new packages. So maintaining proper security here and preventing any unnecessary delays is crucial.
Why do all packages start here?
If you don't know the answer to that already, I'm not certain I should tell you.
I'm helping you out. The least you can do is answer my question.
When a package leaves the manufacturer, they go to a specific location. The location changes, but for now, it's here. So if I'm compromised, the whole supply chain dries up.
How do they know where to go?
We have someone on the inside. He points them here. Why Patriot chose Bunker Hill, I'll never know.
Who's Patriot?
I think I've said too much already. My current package has been in my possession far too long. I'm supposed to deliver the package to someplace nearby, but raiders have complicated matters. So, if you could...
So I just need to wipe out a few raiders? Done.
I like you already. It's scheduled to be a nighttime delivery, so if you could clear out the undesirables before dawn, we can do this tonight. See you soon.
I'm just here between jobs.
Can carry something you can eat.
Hey.
Hey, here. Something to keep you sharp. Always worked for me.
Is everything all right between us, Piper?
I guess I'm still on the fence. Show me you want to make lives better out here. Then we'll talk.
Your thoughts?
Doing the right thing rarely makes you...
That's all.
All right.
Hey.
Point the way.
Some mother.
Heads up. Wait there. Over here.
Yep.
Hi.
Everything looks clear. This is H222. H2, here's the person I talked to you about.
What sort of name is H222?
It's my designation.
The Institute doesn't bother to name their property. Synths are just numbers and letters to them. I'll fire up the signal. And there. Time for me to go. Keep H2 safe. Someone will be here shortly.
Easy there.
Don't shoot. Bullseye, right? I heard about you. Walked the Freedom Trail, cleared out Switchboard. Glad you joined the team.
You here to pick up a package?
Yeah, I'm here for the package. Speaking of which, hey, you okay?
A little rattled, but I've never been better. The other man, he said I shouldn't talk too much.
He told you right, H2. You'll need a real name and a new face, but we'll get to that. Oh, listen. There's more of them raiders behind me. Afraid we need a little more help.
More raiders? Not a problem.
You headquarter heavies mean business. We need to get to Ticonderoga's safe house, my home. A lot of synths fresh off the boat crashed there until we smuggled them out of the Commonwealth.
You do anything else there?
Most of what we do is look after the new guys. They usually got a million questions, so I try and answer as best I can. We got some of our own questions, too, about the Institute and whatnot. Agents sometimes drop by to lay low if the bad guys are on their tail. Never a dull moment. I'll lead the way.
Heads up.
Where to?
What the fuck was that?
Ours now.
Look alive.
What you got for me?
Whoa, whoa, shut the fuck up. I hear something.
Get some, motherfucker!
Hey, something's
Safe H2. You gotta keep moving. Safe H2. You gotta keep moving.
Hey, something's out there.
Hey, High Rise.
We can catch up at Tycon. We just gotta make it there alive first. And we're here. All in the night's work for you agent types. Huh.
So, is this a normal operation?
More than I'd like. Sometimes I can sneak our friends through all by my lonesome. But other times it's like the damn Raiders are holding a convention. Working with you made it a whole lot easier. If you ever need grub, bullets, or just a power nap, take the elevator up to Tycon. My house is yours. But right now, I need to take care of H2. Later.